Any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick,
Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be some double moves.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Haskins on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's Haskins to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Phillips. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Uzomah. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Check 55. Check 55.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch
12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there, in the middle, 55. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Take that hand in your back.
Now it's Haskins. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage yards to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action with Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 19. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Phillips. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down 39. On first down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Looking deep here for Ebron. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 41 Mike. Come on, D. Here we go. Big 13. Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His fourth rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Haskins going to try to throw it to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins will throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war.